You want to them all?
Oh no! Kara!
Sorry.
Woo! Sorry! It's a little spicy.
I know, I'm
here.
sorry. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kara Corey. This is my channel. Welcome. If you want, stick around, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell because your girl does not post on the regular. I am here with the lovely, amazing Buffbunny, Heidi Somers. You guys know her. If you don't know her, you're about to get to know her because we're going to do a little Q&A for you. And you guys asked us some questions on Instagram, a lot of good ones, different things that we're going to go through.
We're gonna dive in.
We're just going to dive right into this.
Instagram, get your life together.
Yeah, we don't like it.
We don't like this. Why is there a light in the fridge but not in the freezer?
Is there?
Is there no light in the freezer?
There isn't a light in the freezer?
I need to know.
Let's find this out.
I have lights in my freezer.
Christy Brown, we're not sure what's going on with your freezer, but there should be a light in there.
Talk to a maintenance man about your freezer.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. My questions about our guts and balance. How did you both find what foods triggered irritability? Classic food elimination or any other suggestions? Also, how did you find balance in life with both being fitness influencers? Love you both. From Emily.
So, for me personally, it's just kind of about being really mindful and aware of what you're consuming and just figuring out how it's impacting you. The best way to really figure it out is by doing an elimination diet, which I know Heidi's got some experience with.
I recently did that.
I haven't really done much of an elimination diet. I personally don't find I have a lot of food intolerances or things that really bother my gut. I just like get bloated from like bloating vegetables and when I eat Rice Krispie treats before bedtime.
Poor Kara's been here and I've just been feeding her like sugar and alcohol and like sausage on a stick.
Living my best life.
Cheers.
Fitness in my mouth. Cheers.
Fitness in my mouth.
Sometimes that impacts my gut, but it's okay because that's balance.
It is balance. I like that balance. Balance with everything.
That's right.
I think that finding balance in your life with anything is hard. It's like that work-life balance, and I know that I still struggle with it even now. Like I was just telling myself, I was like, okay, like when Kara comes in town, like I don't want to have to do any work. I want to be able to like hang out, like relax. And poor thing, she got here, and I was like, I was sick this last week, so I had to catch up on the weekend. So I feel like it's always like a struggle to kind of find that work-life balance, and you know, fitness is a big part of my life. So finding like work-life balance, fitness, everything kind of in there, hobbies. Fun things to do, and it's just kind of finding where your priorities lay. But it's a lifelong struggle. It's never easy.
Yeah, I think sometimes people think there's some perfect balance to strive for, and I don't know that there is a perfect balance. I think there's some things that always there's going to be a little shift there depending on what your priorities are, like you said. So it's just kind of figuring out what you're focusing on, and something's always going to take a little bit of a backseat. But that's okay, that's life. Like, don't let it get you so stressed out.
Yeah. Just live your best life.
Roll in,
Live your best life. And roll the homies.
Roll with your homies and you're good. This person says, yes! If you are on death row, wah, wah, what would your last meal be? It's a touch morbid, but I'm also a foodie, so I'm into it.
I like almost got the shivers thinking about like all the different foods that I would.
I know, like how do you choose just... Well,
wait, why are we on death row? What did we do to deserve death row?
I don't know. We're good girls.
Yeah, we are.
We don't cause any trouble.
We don't do anything bad.
We're
pretty chill.
We're little tiny sweet women.
Yeah,
that's all.
Play with dogs and hang out, and that's like all we did last night.
Yeah, right.
Like, let's go out for a drink, and then we like went to my neighbors, played with dogs. I was like, turn up, you know?
We got turned. All right, but we're on death row. So
we're on death row.
I want like a smorgasbord. I don't want to just choose one thing. Because I like sweet and salty. I feel like I'd need some sweet potato fries.
A donut burger.
Donut burger.
Yeah. Like for the buns, you have the donuts.
That's the
so
great
sweet.
yes.
And you get the salty of the burger with like some French fries in there.
I'm into that.
Sweet potato fries in there.
Sweet potato fries for sure. And maybe some like mozzarella sticks. I need some kind of cheese. I need cheese in there. Okay. I can't go out without having cheese.
We should start a food truck.
We should.
With like all the favorite things.
Cauliflower.
Oh, fried cauliflower instead of chicken wings with buffalo sauce.
Those might be there too.
Yeah, those would be on my death row. Wait, do we get a buffet or do we just get one meal? I feel like we should get a buffet. It's our
I think so too.
Depending on what we did to get on death row.
We deserve a buffet.
We deserve a buffet. I think that cookie sandwich we had at Whole Foods.
Yes. Basically everything I ate this weekend.
Yeah.
On repeat. So.
would be our buffet. Seamless thong or commando while working out? Because I feel like that's like a fitness question, but it's also a very common one.
Well, it depends. I prefer commando because even with the seamless thongs, you can sometimes still
when you roll them back up, you gotta lay it perfectly.
I'm dirty and I don't like to wash stuff a lot, so if I want to rewear my leggings, then I'm gonna wear a seamless thong. Otherwise, straight up commando.
That's actually literally exactly what I do too. If I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna like wear these pants for like a few hours or whatever. I'm just gonna go to the farmer's market. I won't wear them again. Yeah, I'll wear like a seamless thong.
Right.
But most of the time I just go commando because it's just more comfortable.
It is.
Yeah. But everyone's different. Some people like I can't wear full underwear.
It gives me 4 butt cheeks.
Yeah, me too. Even if it's seamless, I'm like, and you can always see the lines. I wore some the other day and I was like, why do I have these? Why? No. It's not a good look. Hashtag embarrassing. Do you feel the pressure to have children?
I don't feel pressure. I guess I think because of my age, it's like people are constantly asking me that because I'm a little bit older. It's like, so are you gonna have kids? Like you should know this by now. And I guess I just want to say that for any of you ladies who are maybe in your 30s and still not sure, it's okay to not be sure because that's just where I'm at in my life. I'm still uncertain about it and I feel like my job fulfills a lot of motherly instinct in me, so I think that's where I don't have this like
fur babies.
I love my fur babies. I'm so obsessed. Fur baby Bruce Wayne, I love you. But so I'm still like uncertain, but I do feel the pressure more so because of my age and the biological clock that ticks. But I'm trying to just, we're just gonna figure it out as we go.
I feel the same way. I always said, I was like, oh, I want to have kids like when I'm like 35, like ish. If I had them a little bit earlier or a little bit later, like I'm just kind of like, like I know I want to have like 1 or 2. But I don't feel like the pressure, I guess, because for me, even if like my biological clock ran out, I would be open to adopting. That's something that I've always kind of like thought as well.
That's true too. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm not like, oh my gosh, because I would love to adopt. I have a couple of friends that were adopted and like they're the most amazing people ever. And I pray they're like, yeah, like you totally should adopt me. Like I would adopt them. Think about that, yeah. No pressure. No pressure. So, no pressure for you.
I know, I never really thought about that.
You can adopt me, I'll be your child.
I know. Seeing you two standing together is so weird. I had no clue you were the same size. She's a little bit shorter.
She is like literally probably a hair. Like
I feel like a behemoth next to her.
No, she's like literally a hair taller than me. But it is funny when I saw her like in the airport, I was like, oh, because I knew you were like kind of short.
Yeah.
But when I saw you, I was like, you're so small. That's what people think about me too. Right? Both just little tiny.
So for the Q&A, she says, what's the best and worst thing about being tiny?
The worst thing is climbing on
cupboards.
everything.
I can't reach the Tupperware for the life of me or my supplements.
Yeah, I have to climb on the counter, which I kept doing yesterday.
Yes,
I was like, oh, you want some protein? I got you.
Yes, not being able to reach things.
Yeah.
I would say the best thing about being tiny is I feel like
it's clothes, get shoes, cheaper.
Oh, very true. That is a huge benefit.
Yeah, you save a lot of money.
Yes, and I feel like the older you get, people still think you're super young because you're small. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I always get ID'd. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm 29.
Right, being shorter, I think people just like, oh, you look cute and young, and I appreciate that.
That is nice. That's very nice.
The shoes, though, is a huge benefit.
Yeah, shoes for me is huge. I'm like, kid shoes, yes. I will take them. They're on sale too. Perfect.
Yes.
Even better. Ooh, yeah, see that one next. It's your 100th birthday. What is the theme of the party and what do you want people to remember you for?
So if I'm 100, I just want to be confident, sexy, and sassy. So my theme would definitely be like a lingerie party, like masquerade / lingerie, super weird and kinky, and just own it.
I want to be invited to this party.
Right, I'm just gonna like own it. I'm gonna wear like some Nicki Minaj shit.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna come out and be like, this is me,
dripping in diamonds.
just dripping in diamonds and saggy skin, and loving it. And people are gonna go, she's confident at 100 years old. I want to be like her.
Lived her best life.
I live my best life.
Best freaking life.
That's how I want to do it at 100.
I like this.
That's
I feel
weird.
like that's what I would do.
I feel like that's a really weird answer.
No, I was like, I was trying to think, I was like,
goes.
I feel like that's what I would do. Honestly, I can't think of anything better than that. Bang, marry, and kill. Channing Tatum, Matthew McConaughey, and Chris Hemsworth.
Channing Tatum, I'm definitely gonna. Sorry, Jason. I know I was really quick to answer that, but.
I feel like Jason is editing right now, and he's like.
Matthew McConaughey. I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna marry Chris Hemsworth.
Wow.
I'm gonna marry Thor because he's strong. He's gonna take care of his woman.
For me, this is a tough one because.
You want to f them all?
Oh no, Kara!
Sorry.
Woo! Sorry. It's a little spicy.
I know.
Here.
I'm sorry.
I'm more into like the tall, dark, and handsome. These are all like
these are
tall, dark, and little Caucasian. I'd probably kill all of them. And that's how I'd be on death row, and that's how I'd get the most epic cheat meal ever. If you were able to change one thing in the world, what would that be?
I wish people could stop being so mean and judgy. I just feel like people are so quick to have opinions about the way other people are living their lives and you know what they believe in and what they're doing, and why can't we all just be okay with who we are and what we're doing and let other people do what they want to do if it's not causing any harm to others?
Yeah, I think that's true. I was literally thinking that.
Like the bullying is just gross that goes on.
Yeah.
In real life and social media,
like everywhere.
It's horrible.
It's I can't imagine. Like we were talking about yesterday, I can't imagine being like in elementary school or high school at this point with like all social media and like all of that, because I mean that's kind of like when you're going like through puberty and you're kind of figuring out boys or girls and like all of that, and like having to deal with like social media and like online bullying and you know there's bullying just in like public schools. Like I just.
That stuff impacts you for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
Because I can think about a few instances growing up in school where I was like picked on or certain things happened, and I definitely think that like plays into like your self-confidence and your self-esteem as you're growing up. So I cannot imagine being a kid now, what people are doing to each other and how that shapes you as a person.
Yeah, there's actually a kid here locally. He ended up killing himself because he was online bullied. Sorry for like the darkness. I just saw the news. It's like he was just bullied online with from kids from his school. Like he broke up with his girlfriend, something like that. And they started bullying him, and then he ended up committing suicide. It's just like so sad because people can just be so cruel. They're like, oh, words don't hurt you, but words can hurt.
They do. Everyone. It doesn't matter what age, who you are. Whether you're famous or not, like that stuff hurts.
Yeah.
So I guess I just wish we could focus more on positives, like positive vibes. Please.
Yeah, being just like a little bit kinder than necessary. Like even if it's like a stranger, or the postman, the mailman, or you know the person, the waitress, or the Uber driver, or whoever it is, just being a little bit kinder than necessary.
Just the person walking down the street, like looking at them, smiling or saying hi, and maybe they don't exchange the same thing back, but just like going out of your way to be nice and putting nicer energy out into the world.
I love that. World peace! World peace! I've been waiting for this collab to happen. Oh. Honestly, guys, we didn't even mean for this to like collab. I was just like, come visit, let's hang out. And like, she got me.
I was like, Heidi, I'm so cold in New York.
Yeah, she's like, I'm so cold in New York, or so cold in New York. I'm like, I mean, it's pretty nice here if you want to come visit. She's like, okay, I'm coming. I was like, cool.
And everyone's asking if I'm like gonna be an athlete or something. I'm like, no, we're just hanging out.
I know. I was like, we actually don't really have like Buffbunny collection athletes. Like Tara and Jessica kind of model a lot for them, so I'm always like, they're athletes, but yeah, we don't really have like a whole athlete program with Buffbunny collection.
And I just truly like the clothes. That's why I get them. So that actually, I'm just here because this is fun.
This is fun. We're just hanging out, guys. And I was like, let's do like a Q&A or something.
Let's do something.
Something fun. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? Yes, I'm yelling because I want you to pick my question.
Pancakes. I think I would say pancakes.
I would definitely say French toast. I love French toast.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I feel like French toast can go wrong like really easily.
Oh, I make the best French toast.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prove it.
Oh girl. You'll have to come back another time because you leave soon. So next time you come, I'll make you some good French toast.
What animal would you say the other reminds you of?
Okay, so personality or looks. When it comes to personality, because I feel looking like an animal, like what animal?
I know. I don't know. I don't
want
to know what animal I look like.
I feel like you'd be something like cute and small.
I can't help but think of a little bunny.
I was gonna think of like a fluffy like little kitten or something, like a fluffy little cat. Her personality
or lifestyle.
I told her that her personality reminds me of like an eagle, like very classy, just kind of like sitting up like very perched. She always has really good posture, and she's always like very poised. Yeah. So I was like, I feel like eagles are very just kind of like, and then they're very luxurious, like the way that they fly, and then they'll just like swoop down all like extra and dramatic. I really like eagles.
You remind me of an eagle. I'm a little extra like that.
I extra,
I like
yeah.
that.
And
That's
classy.
perfect.
They're very classy birds.
Heidi reminds me a bit of a cougar.
We talked about this yesterday. I forgot. I completely forgot. I was like, what animal is she gonna say? Christian's 25 and I'm 29. Okay. So we always make jokes.
But she's just like, she's also like sexy and fierce. And I feel like that's cougar style.
I'm gonna make this a thing. I'm gonna get shirts that say cougars are cool. I'll take the cougar.
Yeah.
Cougar and eagle.
I like that.
This is what we are.
Oh, Lauren Ruff, girl, you got 2 questions.
Lauren Ruff.
You did good, girl.
Yeah, you did good. You got some good questions.
What workout do you feel the most awkward doing?
So this happened the other day when we were in my apartment gym. Because like windows all around, so people are walking by, they can look into the gym, and this guy is just making this weird face, so we're gonna demonstrate it. So I'm doing this movement, right?
This guy like nearly broke his neck walking by. He's like, what the hell is she doing? Who's on the ground?
Hashtag fitness, hashtag living our best life.
Who has the bigger glute? Just one glute.
You know, my left butt cheek, I feel like it's bigger than my right butt cheek. Do you have a bigger butt cheek?
My right butt cheek's definitely bigger than my left. That's why I usually pop that side.
Me too.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest food combo you enjoy?
Probably this weekend what I had.
She has
sausage on a
everything.
stick. I'm gonna point you to the vlog to see the weirdest food combo.
She did get sausage on a stick, street tacos, Rice Krispie treats,
A little alcohol mixed in there.
little alcohol mixed in there.
My sausage was dipped in Heidi's nacho cheese. I was like, girl, give me some cheese.
I was like, get in there, get in there.
Save me some cheese.
She did give me a little bit of the tip of the sausage.
Yes.
The chorizo. Just the tip. Just the tip. I would say I like going to buffets because I feel like I kind of want mac and cheese,
Right.
and then I also kind of want some chicken, and then I'm also kind of feeling some ice cream, but I want some broccoli in there,
Girl,
and then
yes.
I might want sushi. Like I might want a little bit of sushi.
We are food
And a slice of
soulmates.
pizza.
Like I feel this girl to the core with her food choices. Like we can get down with some sugar together.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know what kind of sugar we can consume together.
Yeah. I feel like we're like, oh yeah, cheat meals, and we're just like, no, just kidding.
If you guys want to see us both do the 10,000 calorie challenge, then give this video a like.
I want to do this, but I feel like my Natch doctor for my gut is gonna be like, you want to do what?
Yeah, he may not be happy.
But you know, I cheated on my elimination diet, so he told me that would happen. He was like, you're gonna fight, and I was like, yes, I am.
It's for the YouTube though.
Do too. Plus, you know, you only live this life once.
That's right.
You never know.
And I feel like we could do it.
We could do it. I feel like we'd do really well at it.
Yeah. Like it'd be easy.
Like I feel like 10,000 calories is enough.
I know. We would
Why start
nap.
there?
We could probably do like 15 to 20.
I would nap every
Yeah.
time I ate. Just like take a little nap, power nap,
Yes.
wake up, eat again.
Yep. Do
And I
that.
have a whole strategy. I can't tell you guys. I'll tell Kara after this thing, but like how to get through it.
I feel like it'd have to be here in Texas because everything's like a little bit more caloric in Texas, at least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The food here is insane. That's why I gained so much weight when I first moved to San Antonio.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Just the change from Alaska to San Antonio.
Yeah, I think it was like close to 40 pounds. But I was like really skinny when I first moved here, so I kind of needed some of that.
I needed it. Yeah.
But I just kind of like Whataburger, Sonic.
Oh, we didn't
try
try
Whataburger. We're getting on the way out. Shit. My bike Q&A is good Whataburger.
We don't have to finish this Q&A quick.
What's your favorite exercise? I'm gonna go ahead and be basic. I like squats.
I really do too. I get the
Yeah.
most excited to do squats.
You get real excited?
I get really excited.
I get very excited.
Nipples activated.
Oh my gosh.
I do though.
I do too.
It's like the
squats.
one that like I feel like I can push myself in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just processed it and like just remembered like what message I want to give on social media, and just you have to kind of ignore that stuff a little bit, but it's hard. Like even when you get 100 positive messages, sometimes we tend to focus more on the negative ones, but you have to remember like overall I do social media because I want to help people, and I think, you know, that's just more important to me, so I can suck it up with a little bit of criticism. And a lot of times I just ignore it because I have found that, you know, when I'm so passionate and I try to engage in it and be like, but no, see it this way, and try to come to my side and see it how I see it, it doesn't ever go over well. It's like this negative exchange that ends up in personal attacks, which is so unnecessary.
Yeah.
And I feel like nothing beneficial comes of it. So I've just, and some people disagree with it, but I've just learned to like delete and block. You know, if you're that type of person, the odds are you and I wouldn't get along in real life. So I don't really need you following my social media.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect answer. Yeah.
You feel the same? You don't have to
add to this,
yeah.
I think that everyone kind of has breaking points when it comes to criticism.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like how many positive ones you get. Just like Kara said, like you're gonna kind of focus on the more negative ones. And there's been, you know, I'm really good at being able to just like tune those out. But there has been like some breaking points for me personally, and like I've had those moments where I just like let it hurt me more than I should.
Right.
And then I just take the time to like reevaluate, like why am I letting this hurt me? Like, you know, nobody knows who you are until like they walk a mile in your shoes type. There's a quote like that, right? Yeah. And everyone is so different, and everyone lives their life a different way, and no one, there's no like perfect structured book on how you should live your life.
Absolutely.
Oh, you have to eat this way, you have to work out this way, you have to get married when you're 18 and then have kids and have a career or not a career and this and that, and like there's no perfect way to live your life. It's like everyone is so different, and that's what I love about life and what I love about people and why I love YouTube is because we're all so different, and being able to connect with, you know, people like Kara, like we have a lot in common, we have a lot of like differences and stuff, and I think that's awesome, and I think it's beautiful, and just, I don't know, people just need to learn to not be so critical on others and just not be so hurtful, I guess. I mean, there's like constructive criticism. Like I've had friends, like friends will come to you and they'll say, "Hey, like, I just think, you know, maybe you're not making the best decision, or you don't think this properly through." And then there's people that are just mean and just hurtful.
They're trying to
just
hurt
like
you.
ugliness in their heart. You're just like I don't like the way you dress. I don't like the way you wear your hair. I don't like your hands, your nails, your lips, like
the way you talk.
Exactly. It's just like basically just be a little bit kinder.
I think too, people we share a lot of our lives on social media, right? But you still don't fully know someone, and I think that's what bothers me too, when people see the glimpses of YouTube or social media and start judging you based on what they see. You know what I'm
exactly.
Like,
so it's like anything and everything. Like if you're not a vegan or you are vegan, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, they're vegan, I just don't think we get along. Or like, you know, one of my best friends, like she's vegan and like 100% vegan, and I'm obviously not. Like I tried the vegan diet, she's like really supportive, but just because like that, I mean that's, you know, I think it's a big difference. It's just like, especially when you're like going out to eat. But we make it work because we don't let like those like little things like get in between you. You know? We get too wrapped up in the little things. Life is so much more.
Should we do one more question? Have we gone too far?
Have
we not gone far enough?
I don't think we've gone far enough.
Have we gone all the way?
I'm sorry.
You're really getting to know me as a person.
Because whenever I do it, I have to cut out all my sexual. I don't mean to do them, but I'll say sexual innuendos in my videos. I'm like, ugh. And like if I leave one in there, like she'll comment, did you not take that out? Why'd you do that? I'm like, it's just who I am as a person. Love me.
I know. This is allowed on my channel. Welcome to
We are allowed. I like Kara Corey.
Just don't have your mom watch this.
Yeah, Mom, don't watch this.
Sorry,
Mom. She will find it.
Your mom is
She
so
will find
sweet,
it.
though.
She is the cutest.
Kara, what relationship advice will you give to Heidi? Well, welcome to Advice with Kara Corey.
I like this because she's been with her husband for a very long time.
Yes.
So
longer than some of you have been alive, probably.
How long have you been? 20?
Almost 20 years. Yeah, actually, we started dating when I was 15. So we lied to his mother about my age. So there's tip number one: don't lie about your age, because you may think your relationship's not going to work out, so it doesn't matter. But then it turns out you get married, and at some point you have to tell his mom what your real age is.
Wait, you said you were younger or older?
Older. We said I was older, and we didn't tell his mom for like 4 or 5 years how old I was.
No.
And he's a mama's boy, I know you're watching this. And he said it was my idea, and it was not my idea to lie to his mom. And she'd be like, oh, hi, sweetie, so you're 18 now. And I'm like, no, I'm actually 17, you know.
I'm actually 17. Oh my gosh.
So don't lie to the parents or the potential in-laws, number one.
Well, Christian already did that. He lied and said I was pregnant
Yeah,
for April Fool's Day. But I wasn't there. I was like, I can't be in on. I'm gonna support you from over in the bathroom while you're doing this.
I literally got choked up when I saw that. When I saw his mom and dad crying, I'm like, no.
They're like crying happy tears. I was like, oh, it's like, Christian, you're so mean. They're like, really? He's like,
it's about time.
She's like, it's time, Neo. I'm like, it's not time. It's not time.
It's not time. Panic.
It's not, I know, panic. Abort.
Russian. I would just say relationship advice. I think communication is the biggest key. And like if communication isn't always perfect, but it's so important. Like if you're feeling a certain way, I think a lot of people just like bottle it up or share it with their girlfriends, bitch about their boyfriend or their husband behind their back, and don't actually communicate to them what the issues are. Like if you're feeling some kind of way, like those conversations aren't always easy. Sometimes they're uncomfortable, but in order to continue to grow together and make things work, you have to be able to communicate what's stressing you out, what's bothering you, because a lot of times we tend to take out our stressors on the people we love the most, even though it's not their problem. You know, if I have a stressful day, like, he's an easy target because he's my husband and he's home, so I can just be like, and like take it out on him. But instead, you've got to just communicate, and that could easily make the other person bitter and upset, and that's where you have these divorces where two people, or these marriages where people are just kind of bitter towards each other. I feel like I see a lot of that. So just continue to communicate with each other, you know?
Yeah, I like that. Communication. And I feel like we're really good at that too. Like Christians, like we're very good at like being very open and we talked about last night because I was like, do you and your husband fight a lot? Because Christian and I really don't fight. I'm kind of worried. I'm like, is it normal not to fight? Like my parents, like they're always like, oh, we don't fight much. And my dad's like, yeah, like sometimes you bark at me, like,
you have like those little things.
Like you'll just kind of have like little disputes, but I feel like when you're with someone that is thinks like similar as you, like you kind of have a lot in common. Right. Because like if Christian and I are like not arguing, but we'll like not see eye to eye on something, we like actually like talk it out. And I was like, oh, that's very mature. Right. What? I don't know. We're just very, I guess we're just very understanding, and like that's how her and her husband are. I was like, oh, it's so nice. It's like very like, you know, like refreshing to just like sit down and like have a conversation and be able to kind of be like, okay, like I don't like this makes me uncomfortable, or this kind of upset me, and I feel like that's just like really healthy and mature.
Yeah, you gotta be able to kind of talk it out and be okay with having a differing of opinions. Like there's gonna be differences. A good couple isn't a couple that has every single thing in common. That gets very boring. You know, it's good to be different and
spice it up a little,
balance each other out in certain ways. So it's okay to disagree. You just have to be able to kind of talk through it. So
relationship advice by Kara Corey.
Just had to start charging for this.
I know. That will be $20.
Don't ask me for dating advice. I don't really know much about that. He swooped me up at a ripe age.
Someone said Jon Snow or Khal Drogo.
I don't even know what that means.
Khal Drogo. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you guys asked a lot of questions. We gave you a lot of weird answers.
I think we did a good job answering. And
I feel like you guys maybe learned a little bit something different from about Heidi and myself. And
you know us a little bit too much now.
Maybe a little too much.
We talked
now that I'm thinking back.
More sexual innuendo.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much.
Sorry about that. But hopefully you got some good advice, or at least laughed, or had some entertainment during your cardio. That's what we're here for.
I think that's it. I want to say thanks to Kara for coming out to visit me and just to kind of hang out. It's fun
so
and
fun.
Friends and stuff, and it's been cool kind of, you know, getting to YouTube a little bit and do all that. She's welcome to come anytime. So if you guys ever want to see her come back, tell her to be like, go back, go see Heidi.
10,000 calorie challenge.
They do have a guest. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. My stomach hurts just from thinking of that.
It might happen. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and I will see you back in New York. Bye guys. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.